Hello guys, welcome to Data Forge by Piyush. If you are looking for a data engineer, then this is the right place for you. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced professional, this channel will help you to learn the skills which are actually company looking for. So let's begin our journey together. Have you ever thought how your favorite songs comes first in your playlist when you are hearing any or listening any song in any of the channel? Or any of the products which you are looking for is coming on the top list of your searching experience or in your search engines when you are doing any shopping, when you are purchasing anything. How this comes? So all of this AI recommendation is driven by data, and this data is coming from hundreds of sources from your browsing history and from all of the histories what you use or you deliver as an input in other apps. But that data is really very messy. That is not understandable, that is not usable, that is not used to recommend any of these products or songs or anything for you. So we make that data usable, we make that data easy, we make that data which can be used to perform any of the analytics or for your recommendations. So all of this work is being done by professionals called data engineers. Yes, you heard right. Arranging this data in a usable format, all of your messy data is done by a professional is called the data engineer. To become a data engineer, you need to learn some of the skills. And those some of the skills can be divided under three categories in your beginner, intermediate, and experts level. Not at once, not at all. You need to divide, you need to learn step by step. You need to learn those skills in three steps: beginner, intermediate, and your experts level. So, as soon as you can grow with your tools, you can grow with your technologies, you can grow with your skills. So, in this video, in this lectures, we are going to discuss about what all those three layers are and what all actually need to learn to become professionals or experts in that level, like experts of the beginner, intermediate, and experts level. So let's start with the beginner level. These are the beginner level requirements, skills, which are bare minimum skills you need to learn or you should have to become a great or perfect data engineers. These are basically Python. Python is one of the important and bare minimum skills which you definitely have to learn before starting your data engineering journey. And next is SQL. Yes, this is the backbone of the data engineer. So if you are looking for a good data engineer, perfect data engineers, then you should have SQL hands-on experience. And the next is ETL processes. ETL is nothing but the extract, transformations, and load. You should have a proper understanding of how this works to flow and know more and more about this, the basics of this, how this actually works to become a good data engineers and to prove yourselves. Once you have a good hands-on on the beginner level skills, then we can move into other, that is the Azure Data Factory. Azure Data Factory is basically the orchestration tool which comes under the Azure subscriptions. Next is Apache Spark and Databricks. So these all three skills are more than that. Some Azure fundamentals, Azure storage, and some other skills you need to learn to become an intermediate level data engineers. Next, next is the advanced level skills. This is something you can learn once you are good in your beginner and intermediate level skills. So once you are good in those skills, you should come to here. You should learn. You should learn about these skills. So one of them is Git. Git is the tool or the skills which is basically used to move your code from one location to another or your one environment to another's. CI/CD. CI/CD is the part of deployment things which we can discuss later, and other is the real-time project, which is the most and highly important things. Once you have learned all of these skills theoretically in your, you have done some hands-on on this, that is fine. But after that, you have to do at least one of these real-time projects. You should have a good hands-on on that. On until and unless you are not having a good real-time projects, or you haven't done or you haven't performed in real times, these skills will not will no matter for you. And that is why a good real-time projects is really necessary to become a good data engineer. So all of this three level or three layer skills we are going to cover or we are going to discuss in our upcoming lectures.